When Karen and I started Nishmah 10 years ago, we were inspired to make a difference in the Jewish community of St. Louis. We had a crazy idea that there was a need and a place for girls and women in the Jewish community to have their own space, to have their own organization for the purposes of Jewish learning and leadership and empowerment.
Ronit and I first met when she started working at the JCC and doing women's programming. And after several amazing programs, we got to be really close. And I was very honored when she said, "I'd love to work with you on this vision I have for bringing more spiritual and educational programs for women and girls to the St. Louis Jewish community."
Well, I mean, it started really around a lot of dining room tables and living rooms, and we were sort of gauging the pulse of the community. Did people think that this was a good idea? I remember in the year and a half up until we actually started Nishmah, we were in the carriage house where Ronit lived, and the overwhelming feeling was that people couldn't even imagine an organization where women of all ages and women of all denominations, from Reform to Conservative to Orthodox, all could come together in one place and do it well.
We just had a group of amazing, dedicated, committed women who said, "We can do this."
We have so many experiences within our own synagogue, within our own religious groups within Judaism. It's nice to have a non-denominational Jewish group where women can come together and express their spirituality without being in the confines of a synagogue.
When I came here, I felt like things were kind of siloed in terms of where you went to synagogue or whatever. But Nishmah, I think, broke down those barriers and really gathered women from all the corners. And I just thought that was amazing.
When Eileen passed away, I felt the need to get involved in Nishmah because I wanted her legacy to live on. I went there and it was hard at first, and yet the community, the women there that knew and loved Eileen, just opened their arms to me. And I felt so incredibly welcome. And I kept saying to myself, you know, I'm here because this was so important to Eileen. And sure enough, all of a sudden, it dawned on me that I was there for me. I was there for Debbie because it meant so much to me. The work that Nishmah was doing and the events that they were having were making me feel whole.
It's inspired me to think in a different way. I was very hesitant when I moved here because I didn't know anyone. This is not my home base, and I didn't know what I wanted to become involved in, and it's really given me a mission of working with women that think in the same way that I do, and the same kind of mission of programming and support and being part of something Jewish that's bigger than I am.
It helps integrate young girls into Jewish living and Jewish life and what it means to be Jewish, which is extremely important because that's where a lot of kids build their Jewish foundation and their Jewish identity.
What I love about Nishmah is that it's a girl, woman-only organization, and it's Jewishly based. And I love that for my girls, and I love the fact that it is covering the lifespan, and I think it's just an amazing organization. We're really lucky to have this in St. Louis.
The curriculum is rich with Jewish values, morals, ethics, and I think that the fact that it took all of those issues that apply to everyday living and addressed them from a Jewish perspective, I think that that's really what I love about the program.
It's important because it covers the entire Jewish community, from unaffiliated to Orthodox. Everyone is on the same page and everyone is partaking in the same programming, and I think that's really important, the umbrella, the big tent Judaism.
So when Nishmah merged with the J in 2011, we were connecting with about 400 women and girls over the course of the year. And the amazing thing is now in 2015, just a few years later, we're really connecting with about 1,000 families over the course of the year. And whether it's our continuum of programming from 7th through 12th grade girls, or it's our new guys programming, our adult women programming, I think we're really meeting a need in the St. Louis Jewish community. Together we can strengthen Nishmah. Whether it's raising the funds that can help make these programs happen, help support scholarships to enable people to participate, or whether it's volunteering and helping execute all these amazing programs that Nishmah offers. Join us, get inspired, and engage with Nishmah.